Magnussen now. Oh, and there's a big accident in the background. Somebody's hit the wall hard. Is that Magnussen? It's hard to tell. Or is it Blundell? I can't tell at this moment, I have to say. A huge shot through turn number 2.
That's a shame there. That was.
I think it's Magnussen.
Yeah, I think it was Magnussen as well. Not quite sure what caused the accident. I didn't see it. And there was Unser Jr., who in actual fact had made a pit stop under that caution. He came in to top up with fuel. He lost control as well and is trying to get the safety workers to get that car back underway. He was at the back of the lead pack in 16th place, but several cars involved in that accident. Look at that debris all over the side of the track. And in actual fact, that's Cristiano da Matta.
It is Cristiano da Matta. Very hard to pick out which car it was there.
Yikes. Heavy damage there to the MCI WorldCom car.
Look at that. There's hardly anything left of it. The whole nose cone's been ripped off. The right-hand side suspension all ripped off the car as well. And the jockey's highest, Cristiano da Matta, rookie this season, of course, moved up as Indy Lights champion from last year. A brilliant talent, this young man. A great friend of Tony Kanaan and very close to Helio Castroneves as well. Been putting in a strong season, but end of the day for Cristiano da Matta. Restart as they go through that first turn. Always tricky now. Let's see if we can see anything in the background. Somebody got sideways.
Yeah, it was Cristiano. Oh dear. And right on the exit of the turn there. And at that point in the racetrack, there is a hole in the wall. There's a room to pull cars out of the way. And with that indentation in the wall, you hit it at a much more acute angle. And that's what poor Cristiano da Matta did. The wall sort of bends back in there behind the other wall, so to speak. It's protected behind the other wall. And a heavy, heavy crash. Here's the opposite view here of that angle of the crash. But there is Cristiano da Matta on the right-hand side of the corner. He got it sideways, he tried to correct it, and it took it into the outside wall. A heavy accident.
Look at all the debris and look at everybody else behind trying to avoid the bits and pieces. Now you really will be able to see. Look at that. Look at the wall you're talking about there, Jeremy. Wow.
You know, I've seen that wall there before, and I've said to the stewards here, that's the wrong place for that wall to be. That's exactly what I feared, that kind of an accident, because you almost hit it absolutely square head on, and that's what Cristiano da Matta did. And that is that's a poor piece of planning there. I know there's an access road comes in there from the Belt Isle Park here, but that is a silly place to put that indentation in the wall. They don't need it there. It's really not necessary at all, and that was a much heavier crash than was really necessary.
Absolutely, yes. A potential leg-breaking accident there. It looks as though Cristiano hopped out okay, but very nasty indeed at that sort of angle. It leaves us just 9 laps to go. We're under caution again as Little Al tries to get himself straightened up and tries to get back to the pits, presumably. I don't know if any damage was done to his car. He spun in avoidance of all the mess that was going on ahead of him, and I think he stayed out of trouble, but of course that's dropped him down to the tail of the field. I tell you what, this is going to take a bit of clearing up though, and there are only 9 laps to go, so we won't get a great deal more racing here, and I think this could be the end of the opportunity for Montoya to get back up onto a